This video demonstrates how to create a new redistricting plan using a Maptitude for Redistricting map. When you first start Maptitude for Redistricting, the Plan Manager is displayed. Choose a library for your new plan, and click New. Choose Interactively from Areas in a Map, and click Next. Now choose a base map for the plan. Several maps are provided that have typical hierarchical structures that are used for building plans at the state level. Choose one of these maps, or one of your own, and click Open. Next, you will need to define the general plan settings. These settings are required when you create a new redistricting plan. First, choose the base layer. This is the most detailed geographic layer of the plan and is typically the census block layer. As you add features to a district, you can monitor the effect on the balancing field, which is usually population. Political redistricting plans strive for equal population in each district. Next, enter the number of districts that will be in the plan. Then click the Compute button to have Maptitude calculate the ideal value for balanced districts, which is the total population divided by the number of districts. Next, you have the option to track fields in addition to the balancing field. For example, in political redistricting, you may want to summarize fields related to race, ethnicity, election results, or political affiliation. These fields can be chosen now while creating the plan, or they can be set or changed while the plan is in use. For example, if I click this button, I can choose several additional fields, add them to the selected fields, and click OK. Next, you can provide the plan type, administrator, and other comments about the plan. When you click Finish, Maptitude for Redistricting prompts you to save the plan to a file on your computer. Enter a file name and click Save. Maptitude for Redistricting saves the plan and sets up the windows and tools for redistricting. At the top of the screen is the district's data view containing information about the control field and summary fields for each district. Since I have not yet created any districts, the data view has just one row that lists the values for the unassigned features. The Pending Changes data view displays the changes to the control and summary fields as you select areas to add to a district. The Redistricting Toolbox contains the tools that you will use to add and modify districts. And the rest of the screen contains the map with a new empty district layer. Now that I've created a new redistricting plan, the next step is to add some districts. The target district is the district to which you will be adding map features. If there are no districts in the plan, the only choice in the target district drop-down list are New District and Unassigned. If you've already added districts to the plan, you can also choose one of those districts. Each district that you create is made up of one or more map features from the layers in the plan hierarchy. All layers in the hierarchy are aggregations of the base layer. For example, if you want to add all of the census blocks in a county to the same district, it is much faster to select the county than to try to select all of the census blocks individually. So, for example, if I want to start my first district by adding all of the blocks in Washington County, I would choose New District as the target, County as the selection layer, click the Select by Pointing tool, and click on Washington County. Maptitude for Redistricting highlights the area on the map that I've just selected, and notice that the Pending Changes data view now shows that this new district would contain 126,979 people and needs to contain an additional 399,305 people to be balanced. If I select all of the other counties except for Providence County, my district population is still 100,384 short of the ideal value. So I'm going to use the Zoom In tool and zoom into Providence County. Notice that as I zoom in, additional layers and labels will become visible. Now, if I change the selection layer to tracks, I can then select some of the tracks to get closer to my ideal value. Now that the population is close to the ideal value, I can click this button to save the district changes. I'll make this District 1 and click OK. Now I will zoom out, choose New Districts as my target to create a second district, and choose Unassigned as my source to select only areas that are not already part of District 1. I'll again choose County as my selection layer and click on Providence County with the Select by Pointing tool. All of the unassigned blocks in Providence County are highlighted, and you can again see the summary field values for this second district in the Pending Changes data view. I'll save the district changes and call this District 2. You can see that these districts are 308 people off from the ideal value, so I can fine-tune the district even more. I'm going to zoom in to the boundary between the districts so I can see the blocks and their populations. Because it has a lower population, I'll choose District 1 as my target, and I'll choose District 2 as my source. I'll make Census Block the selection layer, and click on these blocks to move them from the lower population district to the higher population district. And finally, I'll save the changes. I've now created two balanced districts from all of the blocks in Rhode Island, and the data view at the top shows the demographics of those two districts based upon all of the summary values that I chose. And that wraps up this video on creating a redistricting plan with Maptitude for Redistricting.